Someone once said, "We travel not to escape life, but for life not to escape us." According to ustravel.org, the average age of leisure travelers is 47.5 years old. Mature travelers comprise 36% of leisure travel volume. Although travelers tend to be older, I want to emphasize how traveling can pertain to any age at any time of your life, as long as you prioritize and plan ahead. Traveling is good for the soul in many ways and has many lasting benefits. When one learns the importance of traveling, it helps you reevaluate your life and prioritize what is most important, create lasting memories that are priceless, and makes you a more well-rounded and cultured individual. To begin with the first benefit, traveling can help us reevaluate our life and prioritize what is most important. There's an article on lifehack.org that's called 9 Wonderful Benefits of Traveling. It states, traveling is an amazingly underrated investment in yourself. As you travel, you're exposed to more new people, cultures, and lifestyles than you are living in your homeland all the time. With all the newness in your life, you're also open to new insights, ways of seeing the world and living, which often gives people a new purpose for their lives. This new purpose helps people to prioritize their life and learn to value what truly is most important. Growing up, whenever I traveled and was away from my daily routine, I learned to refocus and ponder upon where I was headed in life. It helped me to take a step back and reevaluate what I needed to change and how I could do better. Continuing on to the next benefit of traveling, it helps us create lasting memories that can't be replaced. In the same article on lifehack.org, it says, life is a wonderful gift. It really is. And as we travel and experience more of the world and life, we often become overwhelmed with gratitude and appreciation for all the beautiful moments we enjoyed and people we've shared them with. One of my favorite trips was when I went to Havasu Canyon in the Grand Canyon. It is the Havasupai Indian Reservation that is 10 miles down in the Grand Canyon from the trailhead. Havasupai means people of the blue-green waters. The water is crystal clear and feels like an oasis in the desert. It was spectacular, and I will never forget my incredible experience being there. When I look at the pictures I took of that trip, all of the feelings and excitement come flooding back to me. It's hard for me to remember what classes I took last year or the homework that was required, but when I think back to this trip and several other trips that I have taken, I can remember very specific details of the fun and exploring I had at that time. This leads me to my next point, that travel also helps you to be a more well-rounded and cultured individual. According to SydneyBackpackers.com, experiencing different cultures can also be enlightening and educational. Many travelers look for places to visit whose cultures are different from their own. Learning about others' lives and customs deepens our understanding of ourselves and of our world. It teaches us respect and is humbling in many cases. When I visited the Havasupai Reservation, I saw how the Indians lived in humble circumstances. In order for them to get any medical attention, they had to have a doctor fly in on a helicopter. They didn't have any cars, but relied on the helicopter for emergencies. After camping there, I came to appreciate all the luxuries that I have been blessed with. It helped me to see and understand how other people live. In this way, it also helped me to appreciate my own home and learn not to take it for granted so much. Although these are all great benefits to travel, some might think that traveling is too expensive and hard to find time to do it. Although this might be true in some cases, there are ways to travel that don't cost an arm and a leg. According to VergeMagazine.com and RickSteves.com, there are a number of ways that allow you to travel while being thrifty at the same time. One of those ways is to house swap or rent out your home. My brother and his wife went to Hawaii doing this. They used the website Vrbo to book where they stayed. It stands for Vacation Rental by Owner. You go on the website and search for the location you want to travel to, and there will be a list of houses that owners will rent out to you for the time that you want. My brother and his wife loved it because they weren't in a hotel but had a beautiful house all to themselves. They were close to the beach and had 2 free bikes to use, which they took everywhere with them. It also ended up being a lot cheaper for them, and had they known that, they would have stayed longer. Another suggestion is going through Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms, which is an international network of organic farms. On occasion, they offer volunteers free room and board in exchange for help on the farm. As of January 2015, there were opportunities in 65 different countries to do this. I had a friend who looked into this in Hawaii, and sure enough, there was a farm that allowed her to stay there for free if she helped out with the farm. Another suggestion is staying in a bed and breakfast instead of a hotel, which can be half the price. When traveling, you also want to travel off-season when prices are cheaper for airfare and you can find more affordable places to stay. Another recommendation is to look up friends, relatives, and contacts in helping you to travel and have a place to stay for free. In 2012, nearly one-quarter of travelers relied on friends and relatives to plan their trips. Traveling doesn't have to be exotic and expensive. You may even find that you live only 2 hours away from a vacation spot such as Yellowstone and haven't visited it yet. Some of my fondest memories of college were taking road trips that were only about a 4-hour drive from Rexburg. Another article on lifehack.org says, while buying a new house, car, iPhone, or hamburger and soft drink from a fast food restaurant might satisfy you momentarily, it will not last. Experiences, on the other hand, live on forever. If you spend money on experiences as opposed to material or quantifiable items, you are going to experience much more joy and contentment in your life. So if we learn to prioritize and plan ahead, we can take full advantage of these experiences, which will last forever, as opposed to spending our money on more materialistic things that won't offer lasting joy. As a result of my experiences with traveling, I have come to learn that it helps me prioritize my life, have lasting memories that I will cherish always, as well as be a more well-rounded and cultured individual. And as I mentioned before, traveling doesn't have to be expensive or far in order to make those memories and experiences last a lifetime. I would like to end with a quote by Mark Twain when talking about traveling. He said, 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones that you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. So what are you waiting for? All right, thank you. So what was the time on that?
About 7 minutes and 26 seconds.
Really? Oh, when I did it was, yeah, shorter, but all right.
I liked it. Again, some of the things that I really liked were kind of like what you did last time also, but my favorite part is the quote. I am a huge Mark Twain fan, and I really, as much as I thought maybe the quote would be best in the beginning, it actually really had a huge impact at the end. It was really powerful to have it right there at the end, and so I really liked that. I also liked the 3 points that you gave, especially like how you can be thrifty and how you can have a close vacation. And what some of the things you talked about kind of educated me. I didn't realize that you can actually go onto a particular website and find people that are renting out their houses for vacations. I
Right.
thought that was really cool, and actually kind of it really does make going on vacation more affordable. So I think it really hit that broader audience that we were talking about last time. So affordable. It doesn't have to be far. It can be close by. I also like the way you pointed out about like going out to eat like fast food and stuff like that is just kind of a temporary joy, but you save up that money that you would rather or that you would normally spend on fast food or maybe a drink at the gas station or something, and you can actually go on a vacation and you're going to have more lasting memories. And of course, one of the best parts was knowing that it's actually a good investment in yourself. I think nowadays, people are always looking for a way to either have less stress or to improve themselves. And I think it was a really great point, and I'm glad you did it at the beginning, where you can actually improve yourself. And I think putting it at the beginning helped keep people's attention and keep them engaged. Like, okay, wow, so she's going to be teaching me something about how I can improve myself. and it's something fun. So you're improving yourself while having fun. It's win-win. So I think as good as it was last time, I think that you stepped it up a notch, and it was even better.
Cool. Thank you. Okay.
I don't know if Ben has gotten sound. Any sound, buddy?
Okay, looks like he's writing. I agree. I like the part of where you mentioned the self-improvement. Grabbed my attention. Cool. Yeah, because this is the first time for Ben to hear this, so
Yeah, that's right.
like your personal stories and how well you remember the vacations. Cool. Awesome. Anything else?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stop it then.